Yo, what's poppin', gamers? How y'all doing today? Are you ready for some exciting rando? I know that I am indifferent about it, but my co-commentator, Phileon, he is super excited.
Ack. It's just the round of 32. It's just game 1 of P-Train versus Oneup. These words are totally at odds.
Wait, did you say P-Train and Oneup? I take it all back,
did.
dude. I'm so excited because these two runners are so good. This is gonna be insane, bro. You don't even know. You don't even know. Because we haven't seen it yet, but after you see it, then everyone's gonna know this is gonna be insane.
Bro.
I'm excited, all right?
I know.
I've had my coffee, you know, so I'm ready to see, yeah. And like what you said, this round of 32, they staved off elimination and the round of 64. Second round of brackets. And guess what? We're starting. 5,000 rupees for reward there to find Link.
So we got 300 of those 5,000.
There we go.
And if we get all 5,000, we can pay off the debt. That's how this game works. That's what we're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yep, the goal at the end of the game, not to get the 7 crystals and kill Ganon. We are just trying to see the first one who can get 5,000 rupees, which that would actually take a little while. So
let's hope it's a good stun prize.
Yeah, I mean 300 in the first chest helps, but boy. But guess what? We're gonna get a weapon to kill these guards today. Hey, it's bombs. You know, bomb start is like it is a weapon.
It is a weapon. Technically, legally.
These guards are going to fear them. Yeah. What do you think about bomb start?
It's fine. It's not bow start, but it's still pretty good.
Oh, is bow start your thing? Oh, I know why
bow start's my thing. I'm a fan of people just saving and quitting once they rescue Zelda and running straight to Eastern.
And I'm a fan of your commentary. So I remember you saying that every time. And then getting really mad when people didn't immediately do it.
Yeah, but
and then they send you DMs saying,
I really
hey, why were you mad at me? I didn't want to go there yet.
Well, look, it's runners can do what they want. If I wanted to see that, I would have competed.
That's fair. But we can still yell at them too. So
we can. But no, I actually I seriously do like the bomb openings because, you know, there's actually consistent strats you can do. It doesn't take much practice, and suddenly, hey, look, you look really cool when you kill the guards without messing up.
I like what P-Train did there too, and you could tell he had practiced that too. He did like 2 little hand gesture motions as to a timing for when that bomb was supposed to explode. They probably would have been sword slashes, but we don't have them, so I'm not quite sure Link was doing. But that was a pretty slick setup he had there.
Link was dancing.
He was dancing.
He's busking to try to raise 5,000 rupees.
Wait. We can't be talking about that here. Ooh, just misses with that one. This room I always felt like was more tricky than the first room. Kind of depends where that guard pass.
It's easier if you have a sword, and then you can poke the walls and bait the guards, but also just, I realize, use the sword to beat the guards up.
You could just like slash them in the face with the sword too, but you know, throwing bombs, it's fun too, so. Again, this is Randomizer. We got these randomized weapons, so they can do whatever they want. It is probably in their better interest to do it, you know, quicker rather than slower. Gotta be a little careful in this room. Sometimes this guard likes to ruin your day and poke you, and if you get poked while you're holding a pot, you're gonna drop it, so they don't want that. There's a cape.
Yeah, I like how P-Train saved like a second by having the guard come closer, and then the key was on the proper side, which is actually the left side, not the right side. I like to call out the little time saves the runners do. P-Train had no say in that. That was just the guard being nice.
Okay, I was like, did he do that on purpose? I don't know.
No,
but
no.
I was gonna agree with you on that.
P-Train's great, but he's not manipulating guards like that. This isn't the Taz.
He doesn't have... Okay, I mean, I don't know. You know, this is the round of 32. I don't know how good you have to be to get this far.
If it was Yuzu on the left side, I would have said, yeah. That's all RNG manip, but...
We need to get him in to do a showcase of a rando run and just tell him, go wild, man. Do whatever you want. I would like to see that.
Are you gonna translate for that?
No, I'm not going.
I don't mean Japanese to English. I mean the tech speak of what's what Yuzu's doing in a Taz to
I could
intelligible
describe
English.
what I saw on the screen and like let my lizard brain encode it how I feel, but I don't think you would get much, value from that. But I would do it. Sure.
I think a feelings commentary of that would be in some ways more useful to most of us than a technical commentary.
You're probably right.
What color does this hook push make you feel?
That's the screen, turns completely pixelated, and yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I think his console crashed. Anyways, man, I could talk.
Man,
about
it's a good escape. They're doing well. P-Train wasted a bomb, but made up time in other places. They're doing escape. I don't know.
He has 4
Ooh,
more
look, a
rookies,
fairy.
though.
Yay. It's important they got the bottle so that they won't die in the rest of escape.
You know something funny, Fabian? I was watching the restream, and not even our restream. I was watching the Twitch restream. So when you saw that fairy, I was like, how did he know? But you know what?
I'm in the future. Well, now you're here in the future with me.
This is my first commentary. Only 5 minutes in, I screwed up. That's all right. It's not a big deal.
Aw. Well, welcome to commentary, Ack the
Thanks, man.
Blocker. It's good to have you here.
It's good to have you too, FY Alien.
Absolutely pleased to be here.
Hey, there's a shovel in the back. That's nice to get that pretty early. And as I see that shovel on Oneup side, do you feel like the princess is being rescued or captured, given his sprite choice? This is something that's bothering me a lot right now.
No, Bowser's just swapping jobs with Link. Link's actually capturing Princess Peach right now.
I don't know. Bowser doesn't have a good track history with princesses, but if you say so, I trust you.
Yeah. They're friends, don't worry about it.
Okay. All right, 3 more bombs in Sanctuary. Actually, really good to get as we head over to Kakariko. They all were a little low, given the adventures they had in Escape. You kind of like having 3, possibly 4, going into Kakariko, so getting those 3 there is really nice. I don't think we've gotten a map check from any of them, but we don't have the bow, so who cares, We only want to do a map check if we get the bow. That way we know if we can go directly to Eastern to make Phyllian happy. And P-Train is still maintaining this 4 rupee lead. We are doing identical routes, not that uncommon to see. Good old arrows from the tree pool there. There's a Quake medallion growing naturally as they do in the wild. Sometimes, this forest is known for its wild mushrooms. On rare occasions, during the sunny season, Quake medallions can grow there, I guess, too. That's fine.
What did I miss?
You missed a Quake medallion growing in place of a mushroom. You missed a map check that I saw Desert was a pendant, and I missed the rest of it, too.
Eastern was a red crystal and Hera was a regular crystal, and I didn't miss it.
All right, man, you came at the perfect
Well, I missed
time.
it from one runner, but then Oneup bailed me out.
Oh, see, I didn't even see P-Trains. That's how much I missed it. And then you missed that they got some arrows from the tree pool. There was $20 in the Lost Woods drop, and there's a hook shot and blind. What would be great?
If they could get a bow for those arrows so they could just go to Eastern. I can't believe the runners haven't gone to beat Eastern Palace already.
Yeah, I can't believe they have not gone to where the bow exactly is so they can go to do Eastern. It's a crystal. Why wouldn't you want to
It's an unclearable crystal dungeon. Why aren't you beating it?
Well, they need to get the items so they can clear it. So yeah, why aren't they doing that? Man, no, this is a good question.
Folks, if you're just getting into Randomizer and you're wondering, how can I get better? How can I get faster times? The answer is, of course, go where the items are. And if you're having trouble figuring out where the items are, welcome to Randomizer. So is everyone.
Yeah. That was actually a really good explanation how to do it. My immediate thought was don't listen to us, but there's the bow. They did it. They were listening.
Sweet. We're going to Eastern.
All right. There's the bow
also a mushroom. Yeah. Ack, how do you feel about a mushroom at this point?
I don't know. I'm not really that hungry. I did have a pretty good breakfast. I had a muffin and some coffee.
Cool.
Are you hungry?
I actually had mushrooms with my breakfast, so.
Oh, you did? Did you have a mushroom omelet?
No, just mushrooms and sausages. It was pretty good though.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say omelets come from chickens, and we're in Chicken House right now, getting 3 bombs. That's right. We can put it all together. There's a way.
You set me up so well. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Don't
Sorry.
worry. We'll have plenty of other opportunities to be incredibly stupid. I imagine. At least another hour. So keep it coming. Keep it coming. Sick Kid has a flute today.
Okay.
All right. Very convenient.
All right. Here's a non-stupid, actually serious question, Ak.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, when you're doing race game, do you go through the wall, or do you just scout the bottom first and be ready to save and quit? And does that change here if you got the shovel?
I was about to say it does depend on what items you have. I would say that I don't mind going. If I had shovel and I had plenty of bombs, I wouldn't mind checking it blind. But I think having the bombs is really important. It's like, do I want to risk a bomb?
Yeah.
And there's like some weird stuff you could find up there too that like maybe you wouldn't want. Say if there was like 100 rupees up there, you would not go get that. But if you did it blind, you'd be like, well, you know what? I'm kind of glad I got these. But normally you wouldn't have them. Then all of a sudden it snowballs that you get the boots on Zora light years faster than your opponent, and you won the race all because you checked it blind. Like, it's randomizer, man. Things can happen.
Is this how you're in the round of 32?
I'm not in the round of 32, but boy, that really hurt my feelings quite a bit.
Sorry, man.
No, it's all good, dude. I didn't make it. I'm only a 64 boy, so that's all right. The competition is as fierce as it's ever been. It keeps getting more and more insane every year. It's like, back in the day, qualifiers, yeah, we could do it now, man. You're struggling to qualify, and then once you get the brackets, like, god dang, everybody's good. By the way, there's a pearl on the ground.
And Oneup. Skip that for the time being.
Okay. Well, he'll be back there sooner than later.
That's maybe actually good for him. Like, if you're gonna last location something, last location your moon pearl is not the worst thing. You might get routed into something else.
Yeah,
good as a result of that.
Like, you can, trying to think of some things off the top of my head, but maybe kind of get hedged into doing like Hera basement, even though that's not quite a thing here. I was gonna say Agina, but that's not really gonna give him much of an advantage if P-Train is on his way over.
P-Train sees flute and says, okay, I'm not letting this get me.
It's no big deal yet. Maybe if, a couple swords and a lamp show up, it could get a little weird. Maybe if 2 gloves spontaneously show up where he's gonna have maybe a less efficient Death Mountain, but as it sits right now, I'm not too concerned about that Moon Pearl. No. If he forgets about that location for the entire game, though, I would say that would be pretty catastrophic. Probably wouldn't do very well for the race, yeah.
Would be a bad thing. I can't imagine it would happen, but I guess...
I don't think so either.
We all do it every so often. More likely, we just see 2 seconds of him staring at his map before he goes, oh, right.
Right.
Sword and Dam, cool.
It is hidden behind that flute now, so you won't see it in your menu. You can quick swap to it. They even added the feature where, quick swap, you press L and R on your controller or your shoulder buttons or however you map it at home. If you press them both at the same time, it'll switch. It even makes a cool little click noise. And if you can't switch, it makes the, like the angry noise. It's really fun to do, if you're bored. No boots, like what they are right now. That's what I do.
Wait. So you can do the same effect as spamming book endlessly just by hitting L and R as you walk. Oh my god.
Yes, you can.
You should not be teaching me this, Ak.
It's very, very fun. It is addicting.
Well, I'm going to join the next tournament just to do this.
We got a spicy mini Moldrum cave there. He does stave off. The one time where the iframes from the hook shot can, you know, come back to bite you as he misses this hook shot, and then the mini Moldorm's like, haha, now I got you, you're stuck, and I can weasel my way directly on top of your body. They're smart, man. You know, they've been, as the randomizer has been evolving, so have those mini Moldorms.
Is that true?
I don't think so.
I don't think that
it would be
one's
really
true.
cool if it was.
I caught our lie of the day. That's
Ah,
everything else we say is 100% factual.
you got the lie of the day. Oh man, you got it really fast too. I didn't think you were gonna get that one.
Yeah, gotta get them pretty early.
Guess your coffee's kicking in.
Okay, for real though.
Were
Where's
you
the
just about to
progression?
ask? Yeah, where's the progression? Where are the hearts at? You know, what's going on
That
here?
too.
So we got that fairy.
But like,
Death Mountain, I guess, is looking pretty hot. We have all of East Death Mountain, you know, Spectacle Rock.
oh yeah. Right, we got the hook shot. That lets us get over there.
Ooh. Looks like we had a 50-50 today in the Vanilla Big Key chest, and if you chose to go directly to Armos, you would have won not having the compass to Eastern Palace and save yourself a minute.
Oh, I love not having a compass.
Yeah. These runners probably don't need to know where the boss is, and if given the choice, they would probably take the time over, you know, the knowledge in their map.
Speaking of knowledge, P-Train talking to Sahasrahla finds out we have Green Pendant Thieves Town.
Oh, of course. Who doesn't love a Pendant Thieves Town, you know? Basically, anytime you have Dark World access, you can, like, almost always clear that dungeon. You know, with the rare exception, you have, like, no weapon, or even more rare, you have no way of getting over there. And then, yeah, make it a pendant, you know?
I especially love learning about it from Sahasrahla, so I can just let that knowledge ferment in my mind.
Be upset about it for even longer now. We don't even have to wait to go to the Dark World to be mad.
That,
I gotta
my
say,
friends, is efficiency.
Oneup handled that Dark
I
World
love that
really
hook
well. Yeah, a little quicker since he doesn't have that sword yet from the dam. He did really good in Eastern though. 3 hearts Eastern with like no way to push things out in front of you and no lamp. It's not the freest thing in the world, so I'm impressed. And there we go, it's $300. We are almost 20% of the way to our $5,000 bounty.
Excellent. We'll see if P-Train does it as well. Oneup actually had like really good hookshot movement in the dungeon, which is, it's not hard to do. You just have to think about it a lot and just be switching to your hookshot a lot and remembering that you don't have to go through this room. P-Train, you can just hook to the chest.
I didn't even catch that.
Okay, Oneup wins Eastern Palace based on that.
There we go. He's 1-up on P-Train.
Yeah, that's what this whole race is.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. P-Train, why did you grab the heart to hit the switch? Is everything okay, bud? Are you good?
Hey man, he's just getting into the groove of things, you know? Sometimes you go on a little autopilot mode. You're thinking like, what's my next move? What's my next play? How do I handle it? If you get 2 early items in Eastern Palace, am I gonna skip the, you know, the vanilla big key chest? We are quaking the Moldorms and turning them into cabbage monsters. They are a lot less scary this way. There we go. I don't see that every day.
I don't know that I've ever seen that. I didn't actually know that had that effect. So, I'm learning so much. 4 years and I'm still learning things about this game.
I knew that Quake didn't kill them. I think I probably would have connected that. It would have done that eventually, but my brain had just triggered like, no, Quake is not the one you need. It's the other 2 that'll, you know, take care of the job. P-Train's not going to leave any stones unturned either, so he is going to get his compass as well. So he will be able to find Armos, even in the dark, I imagine now. It's going to be the compass that definitely is going to, you know, make that change for him. Oneup will do his South Shore. He gets his Ice Rod Cave cleanup. I think he still has a Gina shovel in Death Mountain left.
Hmm. That sounds right.
Yeah. Heading over to
So,
Gina.
cape, sword, hookshot. No way of getting to the hookshot spot in Dark World, but are you thinking Ega?
I'm not thinking. Well, never mind. You know what? Maybe actually. It
I mean,
is
it
possible.
all depends on East Death Mountain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we are missing like, literally, we are missing 2 items, huh? Need either some gloves or some hammers, or a glove and a hammer or some gloves. You know, it could be Aga, but really no point to do it until you do Death Mountain. So it's not like either one of them's gonna make, you know, some outlandish play. One-Up's gonna go get his Moon Pearl over here finally.
Yeah, this is not a bad time to go get it. Close as you're going to be, and you can just float away afterwards.
Yeah. I don't even know if it would have been faster, you know, it probably would have been a little faster if he would have, you know, done it first. I think the save and quit and walk over is probably slightly slower, but it's no big deal. And as you can pretty much see, like, everything's kind of evened up here.
Yeah. We're like...
Maybe One-Up is ahead specifically because he hookshotted an Eastern Palace, and if not, we can believe that.
I was doing the math on that, actually, and I think we're
There's
that
like
room
2
plus a little
screens,
bit.
Yeah.
It's only 1 screen transition you lose, but... Oh, no, you're right, it is 2. 1? Man, it's Sunday. Coffee hasn't kicked in yet.
I mean, if I was wrong, you honestly probably could have talked me, or even if I was right, you probably could have talked me into being wrong. You gotta try harder next time.
All right.
I'll believe anything, man.
Wait, but we already had our lie of the stream.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Well,
Yeah,
you know what we have now?
Now
we have 4 hearts.
All right.
Count them. Ugh, that's rough.
I mean, it's more rough too that we had to like steal the, you know, last bit of life this old man had clinging on to. You know, just
in logic.
To ease our adventure here. I think it's a little rude, but I mean, having 3 hearts is kind of rude too, so I don't blame him. That was a rod of some sort, maybe a fire rod. What's Armo some logic? If it was a fire rod, I don't know which one it was. I'm gonna check it on P-Train's screen. It was a nice rod. All right.
You still pick this up regardless, hey? There's no strategic, I bet TR's a pendant, I'm just gonna skip this ice rod pickup.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you could if you wanted to, but...
Ooh, that'd be...
I don't know. You probably grab it. I think, yeah, but... If you didn't want to grab it right there, it might not be the worst thing in the world either.
When else are you gonna get it, though? Like
when you go to Turtle Rock?
But it's faster to go east and then up. No matter how confusing it is in Paradox Cave.
But, I don't know. Maybe you'll have a mirror or something later, you know, or maybe you get it after you do Hera, or... You need to, like, not find mirror for it to, I think, like, ultimately destroy you, as far as it being a time loss. Or you could just grab it, and they both did. And they both did it, so, you know, that just keeps the race close, and that's what we like. That's a Master Sword. Oh, boy.
Okay. That's neat. And not progression.
No, it's not progression quite yet. You're right about that.
Here? What about here? No.
Oh, flippers. Well, that's really unfortunate they got those, because now they have to do Zora, which is going to make them, you know, lose even more money.
Yeah, that's working away from the goal.
The 5,000, yeah.
we're over 20% of the way there, folks.
And they don't even have to do Zora if they don't want to. They could be like, you know what? These flippers were not for me to do the flipper checks. These flippers were for me to go do Aga so I can swim across and hook shot over and do Pendant Thieves Town.
given the lamp we got along with this,
Mhm.
yeah.
It's starting to get that feeling, but this randomizer, man, and they can sneak up on you. And round to 32, boy, you don't want to be doing AGA when you didn't need to, and your opponent skips it. That is a substantial amount of time you just give them for free.
6-ish minutes, 6.5.
Yeah.
Depends on blue balls, but hey, oh no, it's fine.
It's
We got
okay.
a fairy. We got a fairy.
Yeah.
That was for not dying in escape, but we can use it to not die in spiral.
This was a time save anyways, because, you know, we don't have the mirror yet, and you were probably going to death warp in Thieves Town and then realize you had a fairy, or forget you had a fairy. Oneup did the right thing there by, you know, taking the Moldrum to the chin. Right.
Also, if we do end up doing AGA, which is, you know, almost certain at this point, shoutouts to Tempered Sword, which really actually changes the amount of time you need to spend.
Oh yeah, it makes it so much nicer to get through it a lot faster. Oh, I thought P-Train was going straight to AGA. We were just having a little divergence here. There are so many ways to visit the hobo, and we're going to see both of them today. I kind of like this way a little better too.
Scout the island.
He gets to scout the island. Oneup actually didn't scout the island with the way he went. I would imagine it's probably quicker to maybe flute back than swim, but I'm really not sure. This is negligible.
I think it's faster to flute back.
It seems faster. You don't have to mash the button as hard, because when you mash the button while you're in the water, you swim a little bit faster, so he could save, you know, a little thumb energy had he gone P-Train's route.
Right, and then use that thumb energy later in the seed for pumping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You think this is going to be the difference in the race?
Yeah, it's all going to come down to whether or not the runners know GT pumping strat.
Whether or not they, you know, conserve their thumb muscle, you know, energies, their thumb calories. Yeah.
Did we just figure out the new meta for all of Randomizer? Good work.
To save your thumbs. Honestly, the easiest way to do that though would just be give everybody boots, but it's all right. I'm sure they're having fun wading through this murky, shallow water here.
I sure love not having boots
making that slush
on this
noise.
screen.
Yeah.
I mean, flippers make it less awful, but
you got to switch between pumping, then you're in the water, then you got to mash the other side of your D-pad. You know, D-pad's getting a lot of love today.
Ooh. Reminds me, I need to go get the replacement controller bubbers. Someone's got them here. But
you could have went a couple places with that, and I'm glad that's where you went. What's Laura have for us today? Eddie Kane of Samaria. That's pretty good.
Worth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Worth. Useful now? No. Worth? Yes.
You know, it could be useful now-ish. All right? Say they decide to go over to Pod, they get the hammer, and then they can do Helmasaur by, you know, flipping that little switch down.
Oh, yeah.
They could also place a block in, like, the first room of Aga Tower and throw it at the ball and chain guards to, like, laugh at them because it hurts them. Or, like, pin them against a wall between, you know, the wall and the block, and they just keep running into it and kill themselves.
I think
they probably won't. It's a little slower.
No?
I'm sorry?
We're trying to win the race, though.
Right. Yeah, no, that was something I forgot about as I went on these tangents. You're right. We probably won't see that.
So, Oneup cleared the Light World faster. So that means he wins the race, right? This is foregone conclusion.
Yeah, that's why we have those little Triforce screens down at the bottom. So well, I mean, you know, we got to see who makes it to the Dark World first. Whoever makes it to the Dark World gets, you know, the first one. Then whoever gets 5,000 rupees gets the next one. And then whoever kills Ganon first gets to erase all of the other Triforce pieces that the other person got, and then they get one for themselves.
Oh.
But only for game one.
What a strange scoring system.
It is. It's been a blast to watch this tournament. I've loved the new rule set.
Especially because we never actually see that one for the 5,000 rupees light up. Maybe today, though, folks.
Yeah. This could be the day. Yeah, can we get a prediction? Will they get 5,000? Good old quick swap into boomerang there, using all of the tools the randomizer has to offer. Man, quick swap was like the greatest thing that they've added recently. Because you know,
My favorite thing about
Go ahead.
Yeah, my favorite thing about quick swap isn't, it's neat to save time doing the menus that you normally have to do. But what I really love is how you come up with all these other strats because suddenly you're not spending 2 seconds on every item switch.
Yeah.
Like it really changes your options.
Mm-hmm. And it just fits so well with the randomizer because you're always going to have different tools for the job, but when they put a price tag on it, not a pun on the festive mode where it actually did cost you money to quick swap, they charged you 1 rupee, but I mean this is a speed run, we got to finish fast, and so when they put the price tag of time to switch items, what gives? I want to use all these cool things. And then when I'm not quick swiping the items to save time, I want to switch to my flute and play the book noise the whole time.
Yeah.
Which we can't do because we got the shovel. Yeah, it's
Can't
sad.
believe they would do this. Well, can we do it with bottles right now? Because we've only got 1 bottle, or boomerangs.
We could do it. We could do it with the boomerang. You're absolutely right. I think we could do it with a mushroom too. Not the bottles, though. The bottles are still their own independent entities for the time being, but that is going to change, I believe, very soon.
Here's a question. Did either runner save scum that mushroom?
I don't think so, but maybe. I'm
I don't think so
fairly
either.
certain Oneup didn't. I don't know why I spent so much time focused on him and ignoring P-Train.
I mean, he's winning.
To do with you, P-Train. Yeah, it's because he's winning, of course.
That's what we always do. We focus on the runners in the lead, even if that lead is like 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Or however many blue balls they are apart, or Ega cycles they are.
Oneup needs to be a little careful here. He probably does not want to get hit by that lightning. Probably doesn't want to get hit by a blue ball.
He got another fairy.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, he threw one into the well at the waterfall. And gave another fairy.
Well, man, I'm glad you came here to work. I sure didn't.
It's gonna mess with his Thief's Town running strat, but at least he's got it for now.
You're right. That's a lot of blue balls here.
I'm not counting, but this is a lot. I think it feels like more too because we got it happening to both runners at once.
Yeah, it's literally twice the amount of blue balls than what we would normally expect when you see both of the runs basically at the same time.
Also, Oneup got hit again for half a heart, which
I think the blue balls do half a heart, or maybe he slashed him. I don't know. Maybe Bowser just has like a really that hard extra shell. Yeah.
Works like a red ring.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome to the Dark World.
Oh wow, throwback red ring. How old are you, Phileon? That game's so old.
That game's still older than me.
I only play games that were 1991 or later.
Yeah, we're all about the new games here. Red Crystal Ice. Pendant Mire. Okay.
Red Pendant Mire. It's very important.
I guess.
It's the pendant of power. I'm not sure if that's true, but I had a 50-50 shot.
It's not. It's not the pendant of power, and it actually makes me really, really mad. Starting with Ocarina of Time, Nintendo got really big on the whole red, green, blue, representing the same aspects of the Triforce and the same goddesses over and over and over, but in Link to the Past, they hadn't nailed that down yet, so the red pendant is wisdom.
Well,
and the blue pendant is power, and it makes me so mad that they were inconsistent.
Maybe all the other games are wrong, and this is the only right one, because that's actually has to be true, because we've already done the lie of the day. And there you go. I know it hurts, doesn't it? So both runners go into pod. This is actually, I would say, a big deal.
Tell me more.
Well, they didn't have to go to pod. They could have, swam over and done Village of Outcast. But, we don't have a fire rod. You got Pendant Thieves Town just sitting over there like, hey, come waste time here. Then all the other intangibles, no gloves either. You know, you'd feel really gross if you went all over there and the hammer and the gloves were all just sitting here in pod, which if you did happen to watch that race like 3 hours ago, that was most certainly the case there. But pod, like, man, no mirror. And then you also have a fairy, kind of sucks too. Well, I guess, with no hammer,
You can let the
you're not
fairy
gonna
out.
finish it.
If-
Yeah.
if-
No,
if
you
you're
never
doing-
remember. It's impossible.
You got to just do the heads up play.
I don't know. Maybe around the 32 is when
No.
they start remembering that they have fairies and they let them go, but
It's fine. If we call it a heads up play, they'll think about it.
okay. Never mind. You're right. Yeah, it would be a
Yeah.
heads up play.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Good point.
But yeah, no mirror, no hammer. This is gonna suck just a little. Not a lot, but
Yeah, I mean, it'll be. I think they're both doing it too, and I think that's the cool part here. So not gonna see a big switch in the dynamics of the race, but man, I'll tell you, if this pod has literally nothing in it, all of a sudden they're both in the exact same spot, but neither of them feel really good, and that's when you get to start seeing the really cool decisions.
yeah. So nicely done by Oneup, remembering the fairy.
Okay, I didn't actually see him
Peach-
do it.
Oh yeah, P-Train as well, taking the hits on the Switchblade, because those are the fastest way to take damage.
He still do a heart too.
I guess everything does a hard at this point, because,
Yeah.
green mail.
He remembered the fairy. Oh
He
my god,
remembered.
the round of 32 are actual god at this game.
I'm just so proud of them both.
I'm very proud. All right. Well, so we didn't waste time doing the death ward, but we did, lose a little safety. All of these seeds are hard standard mode, which I'm sure you've heard roughly 10,000 times, because I think that's how many races that we've already gone through. We will not be finding any mail upgrades, so things will
Don't need
always do the maximum amount of damage. Yeah, you're right. We don't need them, I guess, until you do.
You don't until we do.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So I guess it means you don't need the mirror because you're always going to be able to death warp, right?
No, you need the mirror for Spawn Palace, but yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. You think we're going to find anything here in Pod?
Yes.
Um,
I'm really hoping
anything
Fire Rod. That'd be great.
Oh, yeah, Fire Rod would be fantastic. You would feel really good finding Fire
Yeah.
Rod here.
It would just completely make your day. Like, great, I read the seed. Maybe my opponent did too, but that's fine. We're just going.
Hammer would also be.
Hammer would be pretty fantastic.
Yeah,
P-Train!
he's
Kicked it.
fine. I wasn't worried about him.
I
He's
was.
a 32. Professional.
He was also on the wrong pixel until the last moment there, but
Nah,
he knows
You-
he knows the game well enough to know he's on the wrong pixel. He
you
got it.
worry too much.
He got it. Yes. Yes, but let's not get into that in front of almost 1,000.
Yeah, sorry, this
people.
this is a rando commentary, not therapy. You are correct. And there's a map. Yep. That last chest should be a small key, so I'm not gonna worry about that one.
So,
Well, That didn't look very fruitful, I must say. Now they both get to think, "Aw, dang, I shouldn't have done pot. I should have went to Village of Outcast. I wonder what my opponent did. Maybe I'm behind. Let's go to Ice Palette." No, I don't know. We'll see what they do.
I mean,
we
I
can't.
think you
get
only
an
have
Ice
one
Palette,
option
so-
here, eh?
Yeah, just one
Yeah.
option.
All right, cool.
Going for a swing.
One up's winning. You know, it's pretty rare that we actually get to look at a rando race and say, "Hey, this person is winning." But
I mean, they've done exactly like the same thing for the entire seed with just minor differences.
wait, one up might not have checked Agina.
He did.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yeah, they've checked everything. They both checked everything.
I think that's correct too.
It's totally even. P-Train. Good. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
32. I wasn't
I
worried.
also
they
go
were gonna forget.
way too far up the river before I hop in the water. And then I'm like, wait.
Like, how far are we talking? Like, all the way to the rock and then maybe pressing A on it? Because, yeah, I'm very familiar with that one.
No, like, the thing is, I walk up to the rock, even knowing that I need to go across the river. I just forget where I'm supposed to do it. Ooh.
All right, well, we have a lead change. P-Train is now taking the lead with a very unfortunate death. That thing about those, you know, absence of mail upgrades, well, these Dark World enemies hit like a truck. 2 hearts of damage, 3 hearts of damage, 4 hearts of damage. The Murderdactyls seek and destroy, like, literally until you leave the screen or murder them back.
Yeah,
Or
they don't hit once and run off. They don't get too fed up with you and run off. They'll just keep going. Ooh. Well, there's a hammer.
I don't even know if Oneup saw that.
I don't think he got that far.
Okay. Well, hopefully he doesn't, like, I don't know, he's not too scared to go back over there, because that's really good information to have, to know that immediately when you find the cape, the hammer will be available to us.
Oh, we got the cape. We just need the glove.
Yeah, dude. I knew that.
We don't have the glove. That's why Oneup has to swim all the way up the river.
I knew that there was an issue there. I just, my brain short-circuited a little bit. Yeah, as soon as we get that glove, we can get our hammer.
I mean, it's also really, really rare that you're looking at the top of Bumper Cave and going, right, if only I had a glove, I could get that progression up there.
Yeah.
Like, things I've actually maybe never thought while I was racing.
That's very, very taunting. Yeah, like taunting, but that's got to feel kind of bad too, because the gloves, you know, they open up quite a bit amount of items in this game. And again, they both just did pod without the hammer, and they were like, I could have done this in one trip. All I needed was a glove. Yeah.
Well, like, it's got to be coming soon, right? We're pretty much bottlenecked into a glove at this point.
Just put it in the back of Thieves Town, and then, you know, rush Hype Cave, and then you got to walk all the way back to do the back of Thieves. Oh man, you don't like that kind of stuff? Come on, man.
I mean, in this case, I would.
Stomach.
In this case, I would never be skipping on it on Thieves Town just because of the walk back around. But
it's a tough call for sure. I wouldn't fault them either way. I mean, I don't even fault them for the pod play. It didn't work out, but it wasn't a bad play by any means.
No, I mean, let's be clear. I wouldn't ever skip Thieves Town. But if someone said, "Yeah, I'm just going to skip Thieves Town here," I would also go, "Yeah, okay." I get it. I get why you're doing that. You want to rush hype, go for it.
Yeah, just it's definitely a feels bad moment to do the long trek again. Or in Oneup's case, it would be a third time. Also, did he go check that hammer? Again, I've already said I'm not watching the race.
I didn't actually keep an eye out on that. Chat's saying yes, so we're going to assume it's in response to that. Chat's even saying Oneup checked, which is much more descriptive. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Chat's doing a good job. We should hire them.
Chat.
Do you ever want to skip this mummy room until you have Samaria? Because I do all the time.
Nah, it's my favorite room in the game.
Yeah, I know.
Even without Kane.
I know that because I listened to your commentary.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Zach. You set me up. I'm gonna say the thing. All you do
you
is walk up, jelly, move down to the right.
Uh-huh.
Step slightly onto the brown, then pull the statue down for like a count of 3 if you're counting at the right speed. And then you just push the statue, and the mummy sometimes gets stuck on the left, and you're like, stuck mummy. It's a really satisfying room if you do it right, and if you mess it up, you just feel awful about everything.
It's a good tutorial. Can you do your 3 count, like, physically for the audience to hear you, in case, like, some people, like...
No, I have to actually be doing the room to get the 3 count right.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Close your eyes. Just pretend you're doing the room, and then just do your 3 count.
Okay, I haven't played this game in, like, 9 months. Help.
Or load up the practice hack.
I can't. I'm doing commentary. It's right here. The SNES is right here, but I can't.
Wow. You told me everything I need to know then. Wait till you get Kena Samari to do that room, thank you.
Yeah. It's like doing the back of Thieves Town. I'm not going to fault you for it.
Speaking of Thieves Town, we found one item in here so far, a piece of heart. The other chest was a big key.
At least we have lots of hearts now.
We have a small key. That's nice.
I was really hoping that today would be a day the small key is locked in the chest. Or in the big chest.
I feel like we're about to have a little... You know what? Maybe not. I thought...
Think Oneup's going to bail?
I don't know. I saw him throw a bomb at himself, but I realized that I don't think that was actually a premeditated death warp. I think that was just a quick swap finagle. But I just looked over and saw him bombing himself, and I thought that, you know, that's the end of us. But he did also take some damage there, but he also got bunny beamed.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he did bomb himself.
All right. We cracked the case, folks.
Yeah, it was a tough one.
That was, in fact, a death warp. Yo, shout out Speed Train just walking onto the God Pixel.
No big deal. Top 32, by the way.
Yeah.
That's actually really hard to do, so that's not tough.
Mummy Room? Easy. Walking onto the God Pixel? Super hard.
Well, of course the Mummy Room's easy. We got Samaria. And that's the only time you should ever do it. They should put that room, like, the logic should be behind Samaria. Just that room.
Ugh.
There's 2 items in Thieves Town. Oh, yeah.
I'm getting worried. I'm getting worried that P-Train's going to leave an item behind here.
That's fine, though, as long as it's nothing, right? And then...
As long as it's nothing, it's fine.
And we get something incredible from, you know, blind with the green pendant turn in, then we don't mind so much. Say like a glove?
No.
A glove would be not bad.
Yeah. Glove on Science Rock. You.
Speed Train gonna lift the rock? He does!
What if we just got a mirror right now? Just, you know, go clear Swamp Palace. Get that 4th sword.
Oh yeah, Swamp would be on the table, fully completable with just that mirror.
Oh no, we need the hammer, which needs a glove.
Yep.
So right.
That's what I meant to say. But guess what? We had a glove on Stumpy. You were just thinking ahead.
Oh sweet. So that's hammer access for Oneup. No way of getting there, of course, without swimming back across the river.
The way back. Oh my gosh.
Oh. Okay. give him the second glove in Hype Cave here, just so he can get back to the Dark World easily.
That would just be nice.
And then we can do Ice Palace.
Yeah. Or Catfish. You know? Whichever. Both
Ice
really
Palace.
amazing checks.
Ice
Catfish. Catfish.
Ice Palace.
Catfish.
Give me the mirror. Give me the mirror, and I'll do Catfish into Ice Palace.
All right, fair enough. Also, a scripted blind fight here. It's gonna take 9 hits to kill him.
9.
That's perfect. Yep, there we go. You weren't counting? I promise you it was 9.
I promise you as well.
So we left a item in the big chest.
It's actually a really good fight. Blind was like barely onto the lit up square.
Yeah.
P-Train knows what he's doing in this game, just
Top
in case
32.
anyone was wondering.
So we'll see how much that's going to punish P-Train, or how much that's going to punish Oneup. The jury's still out on that one. We'll have to see, you know, if that green pendant has any value attached to it. You know, then you also have this other thing that the pendants require. But like, anyways, I mean, I'm not even gonna give that one any, you know, time of day. It doesn't deserve it.
I mean, so we get Catfish here, and if we can go
Catfish.
beat God.
Yep.
Yeah, One up's doing catfish because he got the glove.
Catfish.
Catfish. Why are we saying catfish?
I don't know, man. Because you
Okay.
kept saying ice palace when I said catfish. That's...
Well, I meant after we got 2 gloves.
No,
I
you had
totally
me-
support doing it here. 100% you do it. You do it here. You're never going to be in the area again.
No, it's a piece of heart though. Just skip it forever.
Yeah. So we get hammer, and then hammer opens Hera and Helmasaur.
Hera and Helmasaur, yeah. It's like the worst
She's-
Hera too. The long Hera.
Yeah.
We are definitely getting our steps in on our Fitbits right now.
Jeez, yeah.
In this game.
For a game with Flute and Kakariko,
Yeah.
we are walking an obscene amount. Huh. All right.
Flute needs to work in the dark world. But not... This isn't inverted. Spike Cave too? That would be a thing.
Oh yeah.
Oneup got his revenge on those murder-dactyls. Probably
Moblin
felt pretty good
like,
about that. They
getting
deserve it.
revenge.
P-Train's gonna, I think, go ahead and take that portal over there. Was this the way Oneup went to? I don't remember.
One up did the save and quit, and
He
walked
did the
up
save and
to-
quit and walked up, yeah.
Yeah.
This might be a little faster. I don't know which one's faster. Seems like it. Not a bad way to do it with flippers and
Which?
no hammer.
Oh, the portal. Yeah, like you said, the portal. I like this.
Yeah, it dumps him right next to Catfish. Or he can say, you know what? The heck with you, Catfish. I'm doing, I'm getting my hammer.
Gosh.
He'll check it. He'll check Catfish.
No,
Told you.
he won't. Huh. Would have been a great time to do catfish. Like, in a non-entrance race, that might be the first time I've seen that warp get used. Ever?
Really?
Or
See
like
every now and
in
then.
a long time. That's not a common play. I love to see it, but
Philian has learned like 4 things today. He learned about.
no, I've used that portal in races before when I was just starting out.
No.
I tried to get to West Dark World with it. It didn't work, but I tried.
Yeah, you tried. Hey, what happened to that dock? It was here just a light world ago. So what? Also, while we were being silly, Oneup is, noting he doesn't
Yeah.
have too many great options left either. He's going to do the back of Thieves Town, but he is going to have the hammer. He's going to have the glove, so he'll be able to lift up that rock that P-Train could not. He will also be able to open that big chest that P-Train could not, which we know is going to have an item. But will it be a
Yes,
good item?
Could be big.
Do you think? Are you feeling it? Do you think there's going to be something in there?
No,
I don't think so either, actually.
no. I think we're gonna see progression in Hera at this point, which I hate, but I think that's what we're gonna see.
What if we just saw progression right here on Sashrala in the form of a mitt?
That would be annoying, but I'd just like chuckle and go, "Oh, rando." Like, it's annoying, but we've seen worse things.
Let's see what we got. Well, you know what? It's not mitts, but it's sure nice to have. And
Rando?
oddly vanilla. Well,
Well, I'm glad One Up's gonna get that as well. I hate it, but I'm glad One Up's gonna get it.
I get to post my my emote too. Jim's emote. Because the
I guess
boots are always in Pendant Thieves Town. Or if they're not in Thieves Town, they're in Turtle Rock.
It really does actually apply here, yeah. Oof. Oof. Hey, Ak, when I was getting my coffee, Did
He's
either
over
runner
it.
check Lumberjack Cave?
You know, I don't think we actually have seen Lumberjack Cave at all.
I didn't think they would. They both seem like the type to put that off.
But I will
Right
let
out
you
of
know,
escape.
right now I'm not a very credible or trustworthy source, but I'm gonna let you know with utmost confidence they haven't seen it.
Yeah,
As far
I'm
as
also
I
reading
know.
chat.
Don't listen to them. Just listen to
I'm
me.
listening to them.
Alright, so another scripted blind fight here. Let's see if Oneup can have a nice, cool, awesome blind fight that, as Phylon said, where he finishes like on the left side of this, you know, light, where he's just barely touching the light, meaning you killed him like, you know, the micropixel you could have.
Nope.
Yep, look, he killed him so early that he didn't even make it over to the other side. If you just skip the part where he made it over to the other side.
Yep. Yep. Also shoutouts to the blue cane causing lag, which we hate. If you want to sound like you know what you're talking about with Randomizer, folks, if you're just getting into the game and you just want to sound impressive, anytime someone talks about liking an item, just go, I don't know, I'm not a fan of the lag it adds. And most people will just be like, yeah, okay, he knows what he's talking about. And if someone calls you on it, just act surprised and learn from them. But it'll get you a long way to sounding impressive.
I didn't think I was gonna learn something today, dude. I'm now stealing that for the rest of my rando career.
I mean,
my God, I love it.
Literally, the first thing I learned when I was watching a randomizer race was that the red boomerang causes lag. So that's a freebie for chat.
Yeah. How come you skip catfish? Causes lag.
It does. Look at all that screen shaking. That's not easy to render.
Yeah. No, you're right, man.
So hey, Oneup got the boots. That's good. Oneup's gonna follow P-Train to pod. That's also good. Elmsor has crap. That's fine.
All right. Well, we got two bonk locations to check. You know, bonk rocks, blind lumberjack. We have Hera. We got Spike Cave. And then on P-Train's position, he has Catfish and he has Thieves Town Big Chest. I don't think we're gonna see any of those right now.
Nah, I think game's gonna keep feeding him other progression that makes those two checks look worse and worse and worse as we go.
Yeah. Given what we know, he will most likely run into something he needs before he feels compelled to make those terrible decisions. Alright, what's in the bonk rocks? That's a fire run.
Alright.
I was just there!
This game really doesn't want to give you anything in the easy order.
Yeah. It's going back and forth. Hey, you know, if we find the mitts and like hair or something, we could potentially go finish all of Turtle Rock. That'd be pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
You went from like, man, what the heck? I can't do anything, and I'm doing Turtle Rock.
Yo, nice save and quit to avoid picking up the $20.
Yep. How's he gonna get his 5,000 Triforce piece? You need every dollar, man. Penny saves, penny earned.
Oh, and he's losing to Oneup on that front right now. Oneup's up by 7 rupees.
He is 7, yeah. Well, he could have been in the lead. He left it there.
Right? No
It would've
lead
been
change.
Insurmountable, yeah.
Okay, so P-Train's going up the mountain to... Yes, but 6 checks plus Turtle Rock. Medallion knowledge, which is maybe the most useful thing here. Oh, and we can beat Hera. Man, there's a lot of stuff you can do here.
Well, we don't have the mitts yet, so it's just Hera.
Wait, we don't have the myths. Oh my.
But it's okay, because we're probably going to maybe find them.
Yeah.
We don't find the
so we need
mitts. I'd
mitts.
imagine we have to find like Mirror or something.
Yeah.
There's some, you know, other fetch questy things we can get, but those gloves got to be showing up pretty soon here.
So what do we need to finish the game at this point? Mitts,
Mirror?
Mirror for Swamp, and maybe a turtle rock medallion.
Ooh. Hey, when you think of it like that, we're almost done.
We're almost done. There's just most of the game left to check.
Wait, when you say it like that, that doesn't sound very good.
No, it's fine. There's just most of the game left to check.
All right, here's your mitts. Go find that last item. Hope it's not somewhere terrible.
Ugh.
You know, at least if it's mitts, that means their go mode will most likely be mirror. And then if it's ether, then the game just hates you. So
Yeah.
how's a piece of heart there in Hera? I feel like I saw the compass in the cage, but I'm probably wrong. I did.
Compass or map, one of them.
Cool. All right. So maybe an item.
There's
in
a
the big
chance we
set,
get the basement skip.
or will P-Train go 2 for 2 on leaving items in basements?
Oh, I'd be hard pressed to leave something behind at this point.
Yeah. Well, there
This
you go.
is, just because of the time investment to get back up here. Like,
Happy basement day. Yeah. You're
if I had the
absolutely
mirror,
right.
I might bail. But without the mirror, it's like,
Well, and he only has like 3 or 4 checks left.
Yeah.
Really. You can't skip that. That's a long walk back. Oneup, 27 rupees ahead now. Even more than that, because somehow he got some more. I think he found another 20. He's got 47. Insane. He's just flying through them. And we're gonna do Skull Woods post to Hera. I wonder if there was an item there. If there's an item there, I think Skull Woods is a pretty good play.
I think we got one, but not both.
Okay.
So, yeah, I like going here.
I might also just be saying that too because, you know, we've already seen that Hera doesn't have anything quite yet. So I would be like, yeah, dude, Skull Woods is way better.
Yeah.
But I think you would want to put off like Skull Woods. I don't know, maybe in case you found mitts to get to the Dark World a little faster, and then maybe for like Mirror and Book to check Pedestal. But then Hera you would kind of want to put off, you know, until you found Mirror. So those would be your 2 trade-offs for picking which one you wanted to do over the other.
Yeah. I guess when you look at it that way, Skull Woods is a little less time intensive.
Yeah. Seems like you could, you know, if the mirror was in Skull Woods, you could have the most to gain by doing it first.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if the mirror's in Hera, then, you know.
You're going to be waiting a long time.
Oh, well, Hera is not the answer. And because, again, of that mirror that we were talking about that we don't have, we get to take the... I don't know. Can we call this a redneck elevator? I don't... I was just trying to go with something on the fly.
I just call it a drop down. I just call it a drop down.
That was not nearly as funny.
Elevators are installed to universal safety standards around the world. They're designed to be a box that keeps you safe if you're standing in first and foremost. And if it can be assured of your safety, then it might decide that it's okay to move you between floors. So it's not meeting the functional definition of an elevator. Sorry, what?
And
Hi.
Hi, my name's Act the Boker. I'm doing commentary with Webster here. In the freaking dictionary. By the way, Ether was over there in Spike Cave.
Yay. Cool. Also,
wait a minute.
Well, I blacked out there for a second. I think Oneup beat Mothula.
Yeah. Which has me really high hopes here for what's going to be in this chest.
Mirror.
Mirror. There we go.
Great. Did you know, chat, if you're just starting out commentary, all you have to do is guess the same item over and over and over, and then just keep guessing it for every check, and eventually it will look right, and you can have someone clip that and say that you're a witch.
Yep, that's how it works. And the thing is, too, is like you could have been saying mirror, which the definition is a polished or smooth surface as of glass that forms images by reflections. But the thing is, too, is we also could have like done a wordplay and been like, nah, we were saying mitts. You know?
Were we saying mitts? I thought we were saying mirror.
But if the mitts would have showed up, we would have been saying mitts. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because we would have like we were saying like mitts mirror, you know? We will never be wrong. It's impossible.
Impossible. Okay, so what does Oneup do with the mirror? He does not go straight to Hera, because that would be dumb.
He goes right to Graveyard Ledge.
Tries to lift the rock. We've all done that.
And King's Tomb. Do you think he'll do Swamp before he does Hera? I don't know, maybe. Doesn't seem bad.
If you got the mirror already, Hera's not so bad to do. But it's got fewer items.
What's kind of cool too, man, you know, how the seed has evolved. P-Train has guaranteed Mitts Go mode. Oneup does not have that luxury, but I will say that Ether is probably not in a terrible spot for him if Turtle Rock is Ether. But that does give P-Train maybe a potential leg up advantage, because like whenever he finds those mitts, he knows he's done. He can just go.
Yeah.
Oneup will not have that luxury.
Yeah.
But I mean, he could assume as well. He'd be like, you know what? Maybe I am in go mode.
Looks like Oneup is headed to Swamp Palace.
Yeah, Swamp. Maybe K45 Swamp or something.
Oh, I like the idea of doing 45 here first, just in case you find your mitts there, and then you get to go mode Swamp.
He doesn't know that though. He didn't have Ether.
I mean,
but yeah, you would assume like, come on, it's not gonna be Ether. Ether's in GT.
When you get your two medallions early like that, there's usually the assumption that the game is giving you what you need.
Yeah,
so,
but when it, are you telling me you've never done this and then gone up all the way to Turtle Rock and been like, ah, dang it, dude.
Yeah, 100% I have.
Yeah.
I totally have. Interestingly, P-Train's going to skip those North Dark World checks. Save a little time on that, which is kind of exactly what he needs to do here.
I mean, he has the Hera finish too, so don't forget. Even though that is like the fastest dungeon clear you could possibly ever have.
Are we going to see Oneup do the legendary mirror to Hera at the end? Yeah.
And unless like mitts are like left side swamp or something. But he might still do left side swamp. I don't know. I was just trying to think of any circumstance where we might not see the legendary go mode Hera. Where you just go in Hera pot, kill Moldorm, go back into your Dark World portal, and go kill Ganon. I'd say that the forecast is likely. It's looking good, Phylian. It's looking good
for that.
Unless Turtle Rock's Ether, then never mind.
then he'll
do all
he's
of
got
the
an extra
mountain.
world to hurt.
Yeah, and then he'll finish it off in Spike Cave, and then be like, "Dang it!"
Yeah,
I think he'll have a really tough time if Turtle Rock is Ether here. I'm trying to think of how things could change here.
I think he'll end up getting it. He just ends up not having to. Or not getting to skip out on some stuff he otherwise.
Yeah, but I mean, if mitts are here and Swamp, he's gotta go. You know, P-Train is blazing right now, so he can't be spending that extra time. I don't think he's got it. He can't afford it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I guess I kind of assumed P-Train would be also doing those North Dark World checks, and when he skipped out on those.
So that is going to be go mode for P-Train as soon as he hits that chest. Now, Oneup, maybe in go mode, maybe not. He might presume that he's in go mode. It's going to be, you know, his choice right now, but P-Train does not have to make any choices. He just gets to beeline to the finish. He will not care about anything in his way.
Yeah, even just the certainty of ether gives him some good room to work in.
And just, you know, the certainty, you know, we don't talk about the mental aspects of a race. He's going to feel that much more confident, you know, maybe that'll just give him that little touch of execution he needs. It could be true. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
But
I mean,
you can-
it's a different feeling when you just go, right, all right, good old-fashioned go mode Ice Palace.
Yeah. I mean, look
And
how
even knowing
you could have
he's
2 hearts.
safety-
I was gonna say, like, you're doing a room, you know, you only have like 2 hearts, and you do it like you're all scared and you do it awful. But if you have 2 hearts but a fairy, you just roll through it, and it's like it was the easiest room in your life.
Yeah.
You're like, how come I can't always just think I have a fairy in a bottle?
just sticky a note to your monitor that says, right, there's a fairy in a bottle, and that will never, ever cause problems for you.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Boom, world record NMG run right there. I just gotta think I got a fairy in a bottle at all points in time. That's the secret. Yep.
Okay,
Oneup's
so
doing
not surprising to see this.
But
Right.
like there is time to lose, you know. Pin Gator room.
Oh yeah.
It's a small amount of time, but I think
Yeah.
Oneup has to hurry here.
I think this play totally makes sense. You can
Of course.
mostly full clear Ice Palace while hedging against Ether a little bit if you want. It's just going to be checks he does not have time to do.
Yeah, you'll lose a little like Pin Gator. You lose a little lifting up the rock, which we couldn't do for probably more of the seed than we could not. But we could also just skip everything and go. That changes things.
So Pangator is too much time for Oneup to check.
I like
See how the other chests.
Yeah, he'll just get the key and maybe check the pot chest and the freezer chest and just go.
P-Train is not even fluting to 8. He's just running. I have no idea if that's faster.
He doesn't have the boots for that long. He wants to get some mileage out of them.
Yeah.
He hasn't even worn them in yet. They're probably still in that stage where like they hurt your feet, you know, because they're brand new.
That was a wicked fast icebreaker from Oneup.
No, that was sick.
That was nice. And that's how much time he was willing to spend. He'll do the big key chest, but not lift the pot for the switch and get that chest.
Yep, too much. Might be in go mode, man. He doesn't want to waste any time. So if Ether is required, I think P-Train has an outstanding lead.
Yep.
Even though it's really not that much, I think just with the context of the race itself, it's gonna be quite a bit. If it's not Ether, oh man, it's
we got a race on our hands.
yeah. It's gonna be a good one.
Actually, if it's not Ether, Oneup's probably got a bit of a lead here. Just looking at.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm not gonna say he's got a lead. I'm not quite sure.
Hera's so fast though.
P-Train's in ice right now. He's right there.
Yeah, but he's at the top of the dungeon, and Oneup's done the dungeon.
Well, P-Train didn't have as good of an icebreaker, but it's all right. We're there.
Why is P-Train opening this? I guess okay. The key makes it so he doesn't have to get the key under the block here.
He wanted silvers. I don't know because they're not in the game. And there you go. He doesn't have to lift up a block. That's better.
That worked, I think.
I think so. I think it's better.
Yeah.
It's peace of mind.
Opening. Just stop opening chests.
Magic powder?
I get powder.
Half magic?
It's a fair cop.
If he got Book of Medora, he could do the book sound without having to
You know, if he would do that just to annoy me, or just to do that for me, I would not be mad at all.
We're gonna have to get a somebody doing some times for us. to catch the difference. I think like Hera is actually only like 50 seconds.
It's so quick if you get to Herapot. Oneup doesn't even have to check any chests for big key. He just
yeah, you can just
go straight to the pot.
It does almost feel like it takes longer to like walk down the stairs after you finish clearing Hera than it does to like finish the dungeon itself.
And there we are, Quake.
Okay, well, here we go.
So Oneup breathes a sigh of relief. I realized that we never even went to Mire area. The only time we went to the southwest corner of the map was for an early Agena check.
Hey, Mid's Go mode will do that to you. And they just went ahead and gave you Crystal Desert, Crystal Turtle Rock. And the only reason we had to even get that flute was just so we could get that lamp on Death Mountain. That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
So we got like 114.28 entering Turtle Rock.
Okay.
Someone also says 27, so I don't know, man.
I mean, it's a long animation. The circle
took
shrinks down. So
you're right. You're right.
all depends.
I'm gonna give Oneup the 114.27 just because I like to. I'll give him the second.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah. That's it though. Nothing. No more. Good hookshot strats here in this room.
Speaking of time saves, swap into cape to dash out of the room rather than mirroring back to the entrance is, several seconds faster. That's what we need to see, I guess, from both runners at this point.
Yeah. I think Oneup does have a little bit of a lead.
Ooh, that is not how we do Chomp's Room.
What, doing it, not dying? He didn't die.
I mean,
so
I like
that's a A+ Chomp's Room in my book.
I'm a huge fan of the part where he didn't get hit. That's the really important bit. But yeah, missing the block push hurts a little.
He didn't count to 3 before he pushed it. I think that was the thing that got him.
You gotta count to 3.
But you're
with
a
the right
on
speed.
3. If you want to know how much a Filey on 3 is, you're gonna have to go check the archive of VODs from 8 months ago, from where you did it, I guess.
It's all card games on my channel these days. Sorry, folks.
Don't apologize. You don't have to apologize. It's alright. I mean, I miss you.
You know
You
I'm
should
Canadian.
apologize to me, but I know you're not gonna apologize to me.
Sorry. There we go.
It was a fake one, dude.
I did it just to spite you. Right, so, video games.
We are going to skip the big chest.
Yeah.
So, very, very low percentage chance that this could hurt us a little bit in the end. If there is a small key in that vanilla big key chest and a small key in the big chest, we will have to basically redo the entire dungeon, but it's less than 10% chance that it happens.
And that is an and, not an or. Like, it has to be a key in both chests, which I think throws
That's
a
definitely
lot of
what I meant. It's probably not what I said.
No, that is what you said. That is
Yep.
what you said. I just want to emphasize that.
All right, no problem.
I see so many people skittish about doing this skip, and it's over 95% of the time, it's gonna save you time.
Or 99% of the time. Let's just keep adding it up, because if everybody does it, then nobody gets burned by it.
Well,
it's just that one person that thinks they're smarter than everyone else, and then they do it that one time. Those are the ones that are ruining it for everybody.
That one time, congratulations, you saved a couple minutes, and I hope it won you that race, because it's gonna lose you a bunch more races.
Yeah. It's going to lose you 99% of your races, actually. That's the math on it.
No.
Also, we have 2 small keys. Okay. We didn't need that one, I suppose. But that's all right.
Whoops.
There was one in the roller room. Had to have been.
I'm so used... I understand it. I'm so used to getting to Laser Bridge and being right.
Oh my god.
I gotta find that key.
I could have sworn he was so close to dying right there, but it's fine, because we're not dead.
just don't die.
But
Just
I
don't get
really
hit.
felt like he was about to die right there. But maybe I'm, just worrying.
I'm nervous for both of them. He is playing a little bit safer by sticking out front. He can get hit safely once here.
It's not safer. It's just more, I don't know. You gotta fight your opponent like a man, face to face.
It's also not faster, but front
enough.
feels safer to me. Just because
It is definitely safer.
I had some bad experiences where I get like knocked back into the spikes, which not only hurts you but slows down your whole fight.
Oh,
So-
you don't just, try to line up the dash upward and just run right into his toe, and then your whole entire rhythm for the fight's completely ruined? You don't do that one too? That's the best.
Once, literally once, and that turned me off that strat.
Yeah. Actually the exact same thing for me too, Philion.
So I feel like P-Train picked up some time here. Just
Yeah.
couple cleaner rooms, skipping Laser Bridge entirely.
Yeah, didn't get that extra small key for no reason.
He's just over a Trinex fight behind, which probably gonna have these guys close to each other going into GT.
And also doing it the faster way. Not dashing directly into his foot, but sneaking in behind, getting those extra hits. Doesn't look like he got the quick cycle on it though.
No.
Oh my god. And you're like, wait, Oneup still has a whole extra dungeon to do.
And he's doing it. He's doing the longest room of the dungeon right now. There we go.
It is kind of sad that we've maybe destroyed Hera to being like the same time as the freaking crystal cutscene animation of Trinex there. When I look at it side to side. But I love Hera Pod. I'll never let it go.
It's fun. It's satisfying.
But also, do you want to talk about maybe how close this race is right now?
It's been a long time since I've seen something this close.
And I guess we're gonna go by P-Train's guess count for the bot that doesn't work. That you know you can get your guesses in, and somebody out there will have guessed a number right. Yeah, based on P-Train's screen, and you will get something.
Yep. Hey, Ak, remember that time like 3 years ago that you broke the bot? It's been fixed since then. Everyone, Ak is not responsible for it being off for 3 years.
Gosh, how do you remember that?
Just because, 3 times a day for 2 weeks, I was shouting Ak broke the bot. It was fun.
It was so long, and I felt so bad for doing that, and everyone kept bringing it up, and you brought it up 3 years ago, and I thought it was behind me! Oh, all right, we have different GT routes here.
I just like sharing old jokes with people at this point.
I like sharing this very close race that I'd like to talk about because it's very close and exciting and not something stupid I did a million years ago. All right, we got 2 small keys on the right side. That's not a big key.
No.
This is going to be decided by a GT route, Philion. Oh my god, there it is.
Right there, maybe. P-Train had a lead going in. Keeps his lead by finding it in just, 5?
Could you imagine someone being like, yeah, I lost because I checked Hope Room? I mean, that is the least variable. But oh my gosh, Oneup.
Can you imagine?
A lot back because he's a bottom right guy.
I don't think I've seen the order in which you open those 4 chests matter as much as in this race.
I've also never seen someone get small keys and not do compass room. Oh, this is incredible. Who's going to have the better GT? I think I saw earlier that these two, their NMG times are like seconds apart.
Yeah. And a lot of that comes down to how good you are at gauntlet. So.
And I mean, we have like almost an NMG toolkit here. We don't have powder. I will say that blue potion they got at the end of the Trinex, that's a nice little safety to get at the end of your pocket.
Yeah, it gives you the confidence.
Yep, and that's all you need. The fairy in the bottle post-it note sticking to your monitor right now.
You have to remember it's a blue potion because you actually have to drink that one. But
yes.
Oh no, if it's only for the confidence, you're right. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah. You cannot drink potions when you're dead.
These guys are just flying through gauntlet. Like the spike and switch room which gives a lot of runners trouble and makes them walk through parts. But both just did that exactly the way you're supposed to.
Lambo not really cooperating on P-Train's side, so we will have a 2-cycle, but that was a good 2-cycle. That was a good save. Will Oneup do the same? Will he make up some time here?
Nope. No, same RNG.
Short hops. All right. P-Train is in the driver's seat. Good Wizrobes run. Good Wizrobes 2. And looking at the timer too, it's like an NMG race for them also.
Yeah. Way better time than I'd be putting up, but still very good time.
Yeah, for them, not for us.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's got time for that. Getting the full magic here. Not getting the despawn. Also not walking into a laser. It's very good. They hurt. Oh, I'm excited, Philion.
This is just like textbook upper GT.
Yeah.
They're both just doing all the motions right. No mistakes. You love to see it.
Yep. Now, is there any way for any mistakes to, you know, bring this race closer together? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, triples are really hard to get consistently in Ganon.
Triples? Yeah, I mean, like, you know,
Agatu fight's hard.
Spins, Agatu fight. Missing your hook shot, getting a book.
All right, P-Train, just switch to the book and hit the button.
Yeah.
Just
switch to the fucking button.
I know he's not going to do it, but I can dream.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited, but also crying. This is definitely a flurry of emotions I'm experiencing.
All right, for real, this is going to be a rough or an interesting A2 fight for both.
You know, it's like 8 seconds difference, just so you know.
That's like 1 1/3 cycles in this fight.
That
I think he trains at 2 hits after 2 cycles because this is an awful fight.
That was a great triple to get there. I felt like Oneup got like the luckiest 2 on that first one, but didn't get any on the second. And oh my god, there was. This is the worst Aga I've ever seen.
The angles
He's
are
just
all
sitting
wrong.
In the corner the whole time.
Oneup is going to pick up an extra cycle here, which is
Okay.
not going to work in his favor. Yeah. Yeah, see the different spot. Aga fell down. But we're still talking really close here.
Well, to note, we have exactly 5 hearts on P-Train's side. We have 6 on Oneup's side. That's not a lot of wiggle room.
You can get hit by and Firebat.
And Firebat.
And Firebat. And that's about it.
He does get a spin here, so we are looking good for the 1-1. He does not take the trident to the face. That's also good.
Ooh, does get hit by and Firebat.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
I mean,
all right.
It takes time to refill those hearts. It took time to get to that menu. He's not going to get it.
Did he get the 1-1?
No, he did not. There's no way.
No. Did we just see a lead change based on that? Because Oneup has this locked down.
I mean, I would say that
there we are.
It's a lead change, but it's not much of a lead change.
No.
Like 5 seconds of a lead change. Oh no, Ganon. That was a weird way for him to get hit by that Firebat too. I don't think he was expecting to get hit there.
No.
Because normally you can just kind of hang out there and slash, and it looked like like he had just slightly moved or something. All right, playing it safe, getting the torch glitch. We did get that 1 spin. P-Train has his 1 spin. Literally, we are ahead by exactly 1 spin right now on Oneup's side, and he just
I'm seeing a lot of people get that first spin these days.
The torch there. Dude, it's so close. And I was counting, but I've gone cross-eyed, so I don't care. I'm just gonna sit here and be excited until a Ganon dies. Oh, all right. P-Train got the hard spin there. Oneup got the hard spin there too. Oh my god.
P-Train got a hard spin again. There we are. Oneup seems to be in the lead with the explosions.
Literally one spin difference. Oh my gosh. That extra cycle hurt on Ganon. You hate to see this when you're running too, because Oneup's gonna walk through that door and dot done, and P-Train's just sitting there mousing over the dot done button, and he can't quite do it until he finishes, but 6 seconds.
6 seconds. 129.06 for Oneup. 129.12 for P-Train.
Oh my
Great
gosh,
job to both
what a
runners.
race. Boy, I wasn't expecting that. I thought we were just hello.
Yeah, I was just gonna hang out and be chill for a couple hours. I didn't expect to freak out like that.
Yeah, I thought I heard someone join the call.
See some.
I did.
No,
an
P-Train's
otter
here.
picture
There you are.
Yeah, there he is.
GG's, man.
Jeez.
Rough break.
It happens.
But yeah, that was a very incredible race. You guys did almost identical the same things, and the stuff that you didn't do different, or you did different, obviously counterbalanced each other, because I mean you were entering GT like 5 seconds apart.
Yeah, GG's Oneup.
GG's.
Well, I'm a little frazzled because of how exciting that was. Philion, would you please ask them some important interview questions, because my brain's not working right now. If you have any. You got us both stunned right now.
Can be a question?
Yeah, that's my. I second
One
that.
up, P-Train. One of you, please talk.
I'll say what I thought. Like, looking back on the seed, the one play that I regret is probably doing Tower of Hera before Skullwoods. In my mind, I was thinking, oh, there are 3 items up there. And I also felt in some way that I was moving the seed forward more than going back to Skullwoods. Hera Basement, it just never occurred to me that that was a consideration. So when I got up there and I only found... Yeah, I only found 1 item in Tower of Hera. Big key was in the basement. And I was like, oh gosh. So then I had to go get the big key. And then I went back up for a piece of heart. And then I did Spike Cave. So I thought like my one out for that entire play was if Turtle Rock is Ether. Like maybe that's the only way I get redeemed from that. But yeah, I really should have done Skullwoods before Tower of Hera. There really wasn't a reason to rush Tower of Hera like that.
Yeah,
that's my only regret from the entire seed was that play.
Yeah,
I completely had forgot. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you didn't know it, but that ether almost did bail you out too, because like I was going through Swamp Palace and Ice Palace, and I'm like, I don't have ether. Like, I feel there's a pretty good chance that TR isn't ether, but like I should probably do some extra checks along the way. And yeah, like just with how close this ended up being, like if I had checked 1 or 2 extra chests for ether, like that probably would have been it.
1 or 2 checks? You mean like the validation chest? You know, nice book, by the way.
Nice.
No, I mean honestly, like it's bittersweet to win this, but I'm so glad that it was like a hype race. Like, and if you're gonna lose a race, like this is the way to do it. Like I really like watching back the last 10 minutes. Like I was really excited to see how it happened. You never expect to mess up the Ganon fight, but you know, it happens.
Yeah, it's definitely rough, but I mean, outside of that, like everybody played really good, and then like yeah, the Hera stuff and the Spike Cave stuff hurt a little. Oneup did like a couple of extra mirror checks, I think, and then he died to a murder dactyl. I think even before he was even able to scout Bumper Ledge his first time through, and he had to double back and do the walk all the way over to, you know, Thieves Town and Skullwoods again.
Yeah, the beginning of this seed was really annoying me.
It was
was
annoying
so
us.
linear. It felt like I was just walking around forever trying to find something. Pod had nothing. Thieves Town had nothing. And it really didn't break until you got the glove and hype cave. But at that point, you've done 2 dungeons unnecessarily. I dove Skull Woods for nothing. It just felt
Yeah.
like a long time. I'm like, man, like maybe Oneup skipped Pod and he's got that over me. I was like, maybe he didn't do Back of Thieves and I have boots and he doesn't. I'm like, maybe boots aren't needed, and you know, it's basically a god route if you skip Thieves Town, you know, and go straight to the hammer and do things, you know.
You
So
still
I don't know.
needed
This scene felt really
the
weird.
boots.
Oh yeah, for fire rod, that didn't even occur to me. That slipped my mind.
It just slipped my mind too until you just brought it up, but I was like, oh yeah, they were there. But it was like, yeah, it was in that weird point of the seed where, you know, like, hey, I finally got something to do, but it didn't really give me much. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think actually, like, pretty much the whole end of the game was actually locked behind those boots between the fire rod and the mirror, and I think the mitts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I guess if you're gonna last location an item, that green pendant Thieves Town is a pretty good option.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I skipped like prior to hammer was catfish. Like
Yes.
I just couldn't justify walking back there. It just felt so slow to go to catfish and then double back to go get hammer.
Yeah.
And at that point the seed was so linear. I was like, at best I'm tied with you. You know, like assuming you don't take, an embarrassing overworld death. You know, I was just like, at best I'm tied with Oneup. Like I've done literally everything. So catfish was like my first attempt to try to get some kind of imbalance from how I might think you're routing versus what I'm doing. Wasn't happy about it, especially when I'm walking up to here and I'm like, man, if it's not here, I have 1 item in Skull Woods, I have 1 item in Thieves Town, and I have catfish, and those all, Skull Woods isn't that bad, but Skull Woods is kind of embarrassing given that I really should have done Skull Woods before making the walk up to Tower of Hera, but none of those locations were particularly nice in my mind, given the decisions I made.
It seemed more likely it was up on here. There were more items up there, you know? Skullwoods was just 1 item, but yeah, it was, one was kind of...
It just never occurred
There
to me
wasn't
that
much
I had to
time
be the
loss
basement.
associated with one opposed to the other, yeah. And then it just happened to be like worst case scenario, but that's just rando, man.
Yeah. But no, GG's Oneup. Heck of a win, man.
Yeah, yeah, like watching back the last 10 minutes of that was great to watch, and yeah, I'm glad it was a close one.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen a race where the 2 runners were probably like not separated by more than like 30 seconds from start to finish. I don't think I've ever seen a race like that. Like normally, somebody does something weird, the other person does something weird, but this whole entire race was, you could maybe justify one had a lead over the other, but I don't think it was more than 30 seconds, like at any given point. It was crazy.
Yeah, no, it was interesting to see it play out because I was like, well, maybe he had a really good GT, and I thought our GTs were like relatively similar. Until you get to Agatu, and Oneup took the extra Agatu, I was like, I thought he would have gotten an extra cycle on me there, and then seeing how bad that fire bat hit, it knocked me like down into the right. If it had knocked me straight down, I think I could have saved it, but I didn't want to rush back and then die. In almost every scenario, not dying is always faster than dying. So I was like, you know what? Let's just not die here. And then as I'm watching the fanfare, I see Oneup done. I just started smiling. So I'm like, man, this is gonna be nuts to watch back.
Yeah, like the whole time I was in the Ganon fight, like, I had kind of like watched my timer when I took the overworld death, and I'm like, okay, that was about a minute and a half. So, like if I lose by a minute or a minute and a half, that's going to be like right in the middle of the Ganon fight. So like as I'm dropping down to Ganon, I'm like, okay, this is probably when P-Train's going to finish. Okay, this is going to be it. And then, yeah, like seeing you finish immediately afterwards, it's like, holy crap.
Yeah, no, I'm glad because I honestly, like, I've been looking forward to this matchup. I thought it would be a hype matchup, and I'm glad we lived up to the hype, even if I'm on the wrong end of the finish line this time. Man, I love watching races. I love playing races like this. It's just this is Rando at its best, in my opinion. I'm just happy to be a part.
And in game time, I don't know if that means anything to you. Probably not.
The consolation prize.
Yeah. No, it was totally sick. You guys, please promise to deliver that next game as well, and then yeah, P-Train then can win, and then have a. I want 3 amazing games from you. Please, can you promise me that?
Yeah, I mean, I promise you, I will try.
Okay, that's all. I want.
Unless Oneup wants to throw. I mean, I'm cool with that too.
Okay, there you
we can
go.
go that
No,
route.
no,
No,
I'm not quite so good with throwing.
If he throws, we're not going to get a race like that. So
It depends. Just do it at the very end. That's all we ask, right? Oh, it was definitely sick, man. Thanks a lot for the great race, guys.
Yeah, GG's again, Oneup. Thanks for commentating. Thanks for the restream. Sorcerer Finch, thanks for tracking. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, GG's and thanks everyone.
cool.
Are there any
Well,
cool,
yeah.
exciting races going on later?
Oh man, it's like you know what tab I have open at the end of the race.
With the dictionary?
Yeah, it's a dictionary of all the races coming up for the rest of today, which is just DT versus Gamachu on the Link to the Past Randomizer channel. That's starting in about 20 minutes, folks. So you could go watch that if you want to chill with more Randomizer this afternoon. That is it for today. But we're well into round 2 now. Round of 32 going wild, starting at 5:10 p.m. tomorrow with Shady Force versus Wall kicks. Words are hard. And also Azaza's versus Chemo. Channel's not assigned yet, but there's that schedule link in chat that I keep seeing people drop. So just click that, follow that, keep an eye on that, and be aware of when these races are happening, because we got more. This is only the round of 32, folks. Tournament doesn't end yet.
Not yet. Good. I don't want it to. I want more hype races, but yeah, definitely
want-
stay tuned.
Every race to be this hype.
All of them.
Just give me all that adrenaline.
If it's not, then we'll just do another tournament until they are. There
On
we
my
go.
way.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for joining me today. This was
Thank you for joining.
this was a heck of a ride to take with you. I had an absolute blast. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm gonna go pass out.
Bye.